So it's time for
Storm's movie review.
Hoodwinked is the movie.
I haven't even heard of that, but I'm sure it'll be hilarious. Right, Storm? Okay. Nobody could see that thumbs up, but whatever.
3201 Campus Drive. I guess I'm in the right place. And thus, winter break is over. And I guess I'll get the obvious question out of the way right now. No, I did not watch King Kong. But I figured since everybody else did, I really don't need to do a review of it. But there is one thing I would like to discuss. How on earth did Jack Black get a role in this movie? That's kind of like me getting a role in the remake of Gone with the Wind. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a crap. So instead, I watched Hoodwinked. Now, Hoodwinked is very similar to Chicken Little in the sense that it destroys a fairy tale by making it funny. Who knew? But I like this movie better than Chicken Little because a good portion of it was dedicated to Little Red Riding Hood, Grandma, the Wolf, and the Lumberjack all telling their different sides of the story. And they're doing this because some mysterious character is stealing recipes from all over the forest. We all know that these animated movies are real cash cows for the studios that make them. Why is that? Well, they're clean, they get to do all that merchandising, and, well, you're pretty much guaranteed at least an hour and a half for your kids to just shut up. Hoodwinked strays just a little bit away from this. You see, my only concern is the movie seems to move a little bit too fast for little kids. Even though they went over the same story about 4 times, the plot was constantly evolving, which is good for people who can actually comprehend it. And they pretty much broke the cardinal sin of all computer animated movies. They didn't end with a song and dance. Flag number 1. I think that this movie underwent a little bit less of development time of the bigger movies. The thing that I noticed was the movement in this movie was just a bit jerky. But I think the only people who will notice, / care, are people who are into animation like me. And flag number 2. It was nice to see at least just a few humans in this animated movie. Is everybody else just getting sick and tired of little kids liking animals? I am. Well, I'm pretty much just sick and tired of little kids. Of course, ripping off fairy tales is nothing new. I've known of books that have done this for a long time. But what Shrek and Ella Enchanted seem to show us is the trend is being shifted into movies. And just the fact that they're based on fairy tales makes them popular. And it seems like it's on a first-come, first-served basis. You, we're remaking Hansel and Gretel. Can you act?
I have to meet someone at 2.
Doesn't matter.
Why are you making a trail of Betamax tapes?
Well, you see, in the original, they made a trail of breadcrumbs. And this is a remake, so, gotta do something different, and it's gonna be funny.
Okay, so we're only 20 seconds into this movie, and we've already gone over budget by about $10,000. We need to wrap this up pretty quick.
Oh. That was pretty easy.
So the bank seized the gingerbread house because the witch was behind on payments. It seems that eating children wasn't a very lucrative business, and they all lived happily ever after. Except for the fact that Gretlania ate all the Betamax tapes and they couldn't find their way home, so they basically died of exposure.
Wow.
Funny as always,
That
Stormy.
was good, Storm.